What's up, everybody? We are live. We are here. What's going on, people?
What's up, everyone?
So it's a little bit of a weird start here. There was a spider on my desk yesterday, which was over there, and
Wimp.
yeah, no, it was on his headphones when we walked in here, and I saw it hanging from his fucking head. So I knew I'm just glad it didn't happen. Well, I honestly wish it would have happened during the show because you would have seen me freak the fuck out.
Is this big?
Yeah, but still, I hate spiders. Like I was saying, if they're not on me, it's cool. But I'm gonna plug my computer in real quick. But if it's on me, I'm fucking freaking out. I'm gonna go plug my computer in real quick.
Not me. I'm just like gone. See ya. Wouldn't want to be
Yeah.
Eight-legged freaks.
Yeah.
Great movie, by the way.
What was it?
Eight-legged freaks.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it.
Movie.
So, WrestleMania was yesterday. I don't know if anybody out there is a wrestling fan or not, but it's a good show. That's all I'm going to say because I do have a wrestling show that I'll be talking more about it. But
Right.
so go check that out. It starts at 3 today, and it's every all my streams and podcasts now are going to be. Which I don't know. I said all of them because I only have 2, but today. What am I talking about, dude? I'm fucking stupid. Okay, we're good.
Remember what show you're on.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem for me, like to remember, because I had in my head that this was because this is the first time we're going live on here, so we've been going live on the wrestling podcast for like 3 weeks now, and this one,
Very first one for
right,
our show.
yeah, so it's gonna be hard for me to
The
remember
other
which
show
one's
is his
which.
show with Allie.
That's right. Allie's the one that was on. She's been on here twice now, right?
Yeah.
So, and eventually we're going to be having Eric back for those that enjoyed, because we had pretty good view count as far as when Eric was here. So
yeah.
it's going to be a
Pretty cool dude, too.
Yeah, he's really cool and played the shit out of that saxophone,
Oh,
which
yeah.
made my day. So.
It was really good. Really, really good.
Yeah, I told him that day when he was playing it before the show, I was like, dude, somebody could come pop all my tires on my vehicle and I'd be okay because you played your saxophone and it made my day. So.
Right.
But
It's like getting Happy Meal, son.
yeah. So yesterday, had a birthday party for my nephew. My sister didn't really get to do anything for his birthday last year because of COVID and everything.
Right.
Didn't have any get-togethers or anything like that.
How old?
He's 3 now.
Oh, wow.
So.
Big 3.
Big 3.
Past the terrible 2s,
big
now
boy.
he's 3.
Yep. Yeah, he's a big boy now. But yeah, he was really good all day. I think he knew it was his day, obviously. But
Sometimes they're brats on their day because they want.
yeah,
Because it's supposedly their day.
right. He was adorable though the whole time.
That's good. That's good.
Caroline, she was going crazy. but yeah, what was I gonna say? Fuck, it's already happening.
You're fired.
Oh shit. Welcome everybody to the best best wrestling. I told you I was gonna do that.
Right.
Best podcast you've seen in your goddamn life. But yeah, we played bingo, which I love that fucking game. I didn't realize how much I liked it until we played it that day, but it was a little bit different though, because it was like little trucks for like little kids. It wasn't, and it wasn't like
Wasn't a
B3
card with balls.
right? It wasn't B3. It was actually you had to describe the truck if you were
Okay.
reading the cards out, and I won twice, but it took me like 10 rounds to actually finally start winning. I was getting hyped the whole time, dude.
My son, we actually have a bingo set, and you actually have the balls, and you roll, and then one
okay.
comes out, and then you put that wherever, and then you see if it's on your card or not.
Right.
And then I think you like use these little clear red chips or whatever and place it on your number if you have it.
Right.
But yeah, bingo's fun, dude. I like playing bingo.
It was. Yeah, they kept calling out. Like I would feel there's a few people that like on the 4th try they hit bingo. I was like, you're cheating. This is rigged. So everybody's laughing. I love when like it's hard for me. Like I'm not super funny or anything like that, but when I start getting on a roll, dude, and start getting a crowd to laugh, it builds my confidence, and then I just keep going with it. It was great. It was a good day.
Same way.
Yeah.
But you can get bingos many different ways, like all four corners.
Well, this one was a little bit different because you can't go
really?
diagonal. It was built weird. It was like 5 this way and 4 this way.
Okay, okay.
And then the free space was different on every card. It wasn't in the middle, so it was kind of
That's unique.
Yeah, it made it a little
That's
bit
cool.
a little bit harder for people to win, which is good. But warm weather's coming finally.
God.
If you're a Midwesterner like us, we look forward to these times because.
Yeah.
But I'd rather it be this way. That's what I was thinking about when I wrote down that we were going to talk about this. But I'd rather it be this way because about half the year it's cold and half the year it's hot as fuck. But it's
Yeah.
it's one of those things. If it was hot all the time, I think I'd probably get sick of it. So, and I don't like winter that much. I used to. Like, there was like 1 year of my whole life that I like actually enjoyed it. But after that, I was like, fuck this. Finally grew a pair. Stopped acting like an asshole about it. But
It's weather for you here because it cannot make up its freaking mind.
no,
Like,
it cannot.
It can be approaching summer and it freaking snow.
Yeah, it's been.
And then rain.
It's been 70 degrees like 2 weeks ago, and then the next week it was like back in the 20s. It's like,
Yeah,
what
dude. It's
what
like,
the hell?
make up your freaking mind. Come on, Mother Nature.
The classic thing that people
I know
say.
we're in
is-
the Midwest, but come on.
yeah, for real, dude.
Like, move the equator more towards us so we can get warm.
Yeah. Speaking of Midwest, we have I have a wrestling podcast called Wrestling in the Midwest. Yeah, dude, is that crazy?
Good shit. No fucking way.
But kind of jumped the gun on the WrestleMania thing just because I was excited about it. But dude, that
I
was
don't blame you.
dude, it was so good. Like, I hate to be that fan that I don't know. I try to be a fan that tries to just enjoy the show for what it is and not act like everything was not as good as it could have been. Like, I just try to enjoy it from what it is. But this exceeded my expectations, and there's another night tonight for 4 hours. or whatever.
Two-nighter, son.
Dude, I don't know how they're going to be able to top it. If they do, dude, I don't know if I'll sleep tonight because I was hype last night. I was as hype last night as I was when I was winning bingo. It was like, which I only did it twice, but because everybody else was cheating.
Your house was haunted.
Is it? Yeah.
I swear he closed that and it was open.
I feel like anytime a door opens by itself, you just assume it's haunted. Dude, that's great.
Papa John's. What's up?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. That was our last episode.
I've been to a couple haunted places and it's pretty cool, but
I haven't been in a long time.
There's one like not really that far from where I live, and it's like up on a hill, and yeah, it looked pretty crazy.
I'm going to turn my phone down because
Turn it off, vibrates. Mine's on complete silent, and it's in my pocket.
there we go. No, that's not what it is. Excuse me while I try to figure out how a phone works. There we go. All right.
But the house I'm talking about, when we went like many years ago, I actually took a picture of like the back door, and when the picture came out, it basically looked like a dude holding a board, like he's walking towards us, like to beat us with it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was just like part of the like wired frame door or something, and it was crazy though. Like, he showed up, and plus you've heard that recording my buddy Matt has.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it wasn't that place. I forget where we were when he did that recording.
Oh, you're talking about an actual haunted house, not a haunted house, like a setup.
Oh, no.
yeah.
No, I'm talking about actual.
I got you.
And I took a picture of the door, and there was nothing there. But then a dude showed up in like the frame of the door.
You said you got a recording of that or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I used to have it on my old flip phone way back in the day. It tells you how old this was.
Yeah.
And
well, they
but
still
Matt,
make 'em.
he still has the old recording from way back then at a different place of voices,
Yeah.
which you've heard.
Yeah, we got to get him on the
that
show
is
to play
nuts.
that shit. Like, I got goosebumps when I heard that.
Yeah,
For real, dude.
I know you're not much of a believer, but to me, I do believe they exist.
I don't
And
not believe. I just haven't seen
I just don't
for
get
myself.
freaked out like a lot of people.
Right. There was this one time though. I don't know what it was. I was really little. I almost said really small, but Still really small.
That's big.
None of that changed. But,
You fetus?
just a little guy. Miss a little guy. But, so I was at somebody's house. It could have been a dream too. Like it's been so long, I really don't know.
Right.
And the longer you think about weird shit that happened to you, the more it fucks with your mind and it kind of misconstrues shit. But
Right.
we were in somebody's house. It was one of them big houses. It's got like the upstairs. You know how like I think it was one of the houses on Main Street in this town. You know how big all those houses are.
Yeah, it's
Like
almost
those-
Victorian style.
Yeah, like
almost.
they're not like super nice or anything, but they're huge. Like
Right.
the way they made houses back
Like
in the day.
old time mansions.
If you're from a small town, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The big houses on Main Street. But anyway, so we were in one of those. I was hanging out with the kids. Like my parents were visiting one of their friends or some shit. And don't even know who the fuck it was. Like it's been that long.
Damn.
But we were just messing around upstairs, and I walked into this room, and I looked to the right, and there was this. It looked like fire way off in the distance, and it looked like it was so far off in the distance that it was like too far for the house to. It was a big house, but it still looked like it was way farther away than it should have been. Even though the house was big, and it looked like there's like a small fire or some shit. And then I saw this kid rise up and start yelling. I was like, what the fuck? That's the only thing I really remember about it. So I don't know if that was a
Wow.
ghost or what, but fucking weird.
That'd been crazy.
I just thought about that the other day too. I'm glad you came or you started talking about ghosts and stuff. 'Cause I was wanting to talk about that, but I obviously probably wouldn't have remembered if it wasn't for that.
Now just check the door again, make sure it wasn't open. Like, fuck.
Jesus,
If it was, like, yeah.
the little boy's coming to get me.
Call Ghostbusters, son. Great movie, by the way, the Ghostbusters Afterlife. I need to show you that. It's really, really good and emotional.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
But
That's the
really
very
freaking
newest
good.
one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Newest one. So I got them all now. I got the first two in the 80s, and then the one with all women, and then now this one.
You have to
Four.
you have to bring that next time.
Oh, well.
I'm down for it. But
Or forget, and you come over, and then watch it there.
yeah, I can do that because I haven't been over to your house for a while.
Right.
I need to get
Plus,
up.
I need to show
I need
you
to get
that
out there, dude.
thing I put together.
Yeah. Let's let me pull that up real quick. There you go. So
It's beautiful.
go ahead and tell everybody what this is and what it's about. Obviously, you guys know what it is, but
Well, it's actually, yeah, it's Titanic, obviously.
no, are you serious?
No.
No, I hear you.
That's a cruise ship. Actually, it's not. But, yeah, that's actually a present from my son for his birthday, an early birthday present. And it took me 2 days to put that musk together.
Yeah, it's
Took me 2 days, and all Legos. And don't look like it, but it is. It's all Legos. And,
with your hands. Show them how big, like it. Might be.
it's like about 25 inches.
Pretty good
so
size.
Probably about,
How tall is it? Like if it was sitting on the table, how tall do you think it would be?
without the stand, probably up to the hair, maybe.
That's pretty fucking.
It's decently big.
Yeah.
And it has some weight, and it's not like heavy, but it's probably close to about 2 pounds, maybe. That's a lot of Legos. That's probably the...
We've been recording 16 minutes already. Jesus,
Wow.
dude, this like on a normal episode, this set would be almost over. Damn.
But, yeah, that was an early birthday present to my son, and he said he wanted to put it all together by himself, which that didn't happen. I knew it wouldn't. Only thing he put together was the people, Jack and Rose, and the smokestacks, even though he did them wrong, but it's okay. So he had to actually flip the black piece upside down, but oh well. But yeah, I did it for him because I love putting shit together. I always have, and that's actually the biggest Lego thing I've ever done in my entire life. Like,
Yeah, it looks
I've done
cool.
some other Lego things that
Yeah,
were decent size, but nothing that big.
I've done like little cars or some shit.
Yeah.
Like the ones that are like this
and I
big.
do all those for my son because he likes Legos. So
Does it say how many pieces there are?
on the box, no, I don't think. Unless it does on the pamphlet
Right.
or directions
You might
or
look
whatever.
at that.
So, but It was a lot. There was like at least 10 bags
Damn.
full of fucking Legos.
Jesus.
Maybe more. But yeah, there's quite a few extra pieces though. And it came with a freaking alligator, and there was not an alligator in the damn movie. And
that
like,
caught me off guard. I was like, what the fuck?
Yet it shows
Random.
directions how they put it together, but it's like already together, but one solid piece. It's not in pieces.
Right.
It's weird. So yeah, and there's no other green pieces. Like I used every single piece that I was supposed to use, and there's no green pieces. So plus it came with that light, which is Lego too, with little LEDs underneath, and has probably about that long of a wire with a USB port.
I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't realize that it was that like you told me about it before you actually built it, but I didn't realize it was like had all that shit with it too. That's cool as fuck.
And it's all hollow inside, so all those holes you can see right through, and if water got in that, yeah, it'd sink.
Yeah.
So, and that's what he's wanting to do. I'm like, dude,
Put it in water?
Yes, put it in water, but I hope to God he don't want to split it in half, because that took blood, sweat, and tears to put that damn thing together.
Might get maybe you get a second one and see how, like, you tear it the fuck up, do whatever. How much was it?
Dude, I don't know if I'd want to do that, because it was about $80.
Oh shit! Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't want to.
about $80.
But if you donate to the show and support us, we might be able to do that.
Test.
We'll make a video out of that shit. Fuck it. But yeah, we may as well do our promo since we've been doing this long enough. I kind of want to do a thing where we don't start promo too soon, because I want people to kind of enjoy the show first. But we have a TikTok. That's what we're trying to use to kind of grow this thing. And I don't know if anybody's actually we get a decent amount of views, but I think compared to YouTube at least. But I don't think for TikTok it's that many. But if it's like when YouTube started, like the algorithm was a lot. I don't know how long the algorithm's even been a thing on YouTube, but it's been a while now. But anyway, I don't know why I just got into that. Hear me rambling again. Ramble on. Fucking Led Zeppelin over here rambling.
Let ahead, son.
But yeah, we have a TikTok. We're gonna be posting clips of every live stream, probably like 3 times a week at max. Don't know what days or anything like that, but we'll be posting clips of every episode as well on YouTube. That will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. So that way. Those that don't have time to watch the whole show, we'll try to find cool moments, I guess. Not that there's any cool moments, but not yet anyway. We got
Never know.
We got all kinds of brainstorming. Me and him talk every week, at least once, maybe
2-3 hours.
Yeah, at least. And it starts off us talking about views and like we have merch now and kind of coming up with ideas for that. So definitely taking this thing as serious as you can without the money. So eventually, once the money comes, this will start feeling even more legit, even though honestly to me this is a job. Like, not a job, but just something I love to do, and one of these days it's gonna pay the bills, hopefully.
Money does start coming in, and it'll take it even more serious.
Right. But honestly, even if it never makes money, I'll still do it, because this is something I really enjoy doing.
Same here.
Like
I'm there with you, honey.
having a blast with this shit. Like, if anybody comes up to me and says, "So, what was your favorite episode?"
Name one.
My answer
hard.
for them would be next week's episode, because the current one is always my favorite.
Right.
So
Now it always gets better.
Yep.
We always say that.
Yep.
But it's true though.
Yep.
It always gets better.
Yes, sir. But follow us on social media. We got Instagram. We got Twitter. We got Facebook. That's the main one that I use.
Face.
That's right. The Books of Face. Sound like Yoda
Meta.
over here. Yeah, that meta. Jesus. But so we're going to be doing a 5-minute little break segment here on every live stream that we do. Probably around 20 till.
Okay.
So to give people so it'll be 5 minutes. I don't know. I'm trying to get my thoughts together here, but it'll be 5 minutes. And for those that want to comment and have us read them during that 5 minutes, what we'll do is we'll kind of, I'll go on my phone and screenshot what you guys comment during that time. And if we get a lot, then good for us. It gives us the last 15 minutes to really have a good discussion with you guys. But
Right.
if not, we'll just bullshit for the last 15 minutes. If it don't make it an hour, fuck it. It doesn't need to be an hour. But so every episode, every episode, live stream, whatever you want to call it, will be at least 40 minutes. Well, you know us, we'll probably end up fucking talking for the last...
We're gabbers.
15. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never ramble. What are you talking about?
What?
I haven't done it 10 times yet today or anything. But so, yeah, if that's something you're interested in doing, we definitely will read your comments. Speaking of comments, we got our first mean comment on YouTube, I think. And I was actually kind of excited about it because that means we're getting relevant.
Doing something right.
That's right, exactly. That's what I was telling him. It means we're doing something right. Most people would be like, well, fuck that guy. It's like, hell no. Keep him coming. We want it. Give us that.
Yeah, fuck them, I quit. I'm like, no.
Hey, we left an impression.
Doesn't matter.
If you cared enough to comment,
Keep going.
we're doing something right. But
Yes, sir.
let's see. So if you donate, there's at the top of the description for those that are able to get to that. It's some people don't know how to get to that. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
like,
the description?
yeah, like during an episode. Like I don't know. I mean, I know how because I'm doing this shit. But I guess for somebody that doesn't do this, I see why they wouldn't know. But if you can find a description, at the top of the description, we have a little thing where you can donate to the show. So if you do that, on next week's episode, we will announce. I guess we'll call you out and be like, "Hey, thanks for whatever the donation is." So
Give you a shout out, son.
that's right. Give you a shout out. But we'll do that. So if you comment today, next week, and then from then on, we'll just every time it'll be the next episode. So that means that you would have to watch if you want to hear us shout you out, son.
That's right, boy.
Well, just give that shit out for free. You know what I mean? For frizzle. But also, I have a wrestling podcast for those that didn't hear 30 minutes ago when I was talking about it. But it's called Wrestling in the Midwest, and it starts at 3 p.m. every Sunday. And I don't know that I'm married to the Sunday thing, but for right now, it works for me. But eventually, what I'd like to do is maybe try a different day. I don't know.
So that day can change.
Right.
But just for now, it's Sunday.
But for right now, it's for next several weeks, I'm sure.
So I'm helping him out behind the scenes. Well, going to be.
Yep.
And then Allie's going to be helping us behind our scenes.
Yep. This will be our
Eventually.
last episode that I run myself while I'm talking. It's actually harder than you would think to click on shit when you're trying to think. Yeah. It's a lot.
Go back.
Podcasting, we even had an episode called Podcasting is Harder Than You Think, but it's not that it's hard. It's just there's a lot more to it than you would think.
Thought
if you take it
process.
as serious as you should.
Right.
If you're really taking it serious. But
Yes, sir.
Like-
That's why we need a team behind us. So
Right.
We don't have to do shit.
yep. Started with us too.
But I
We
don't mind
Yep.
at all.
No, absolutely not. But it started with us too, and we got our third person, which is Allie. She's been on the show a couple times, and it's just going to continue from there. I'd like to have 5 or 6 people eventually, but no more than that.
much,
I want to
yeah.
keep it small as I can because I want to do some things on my own. You know what
Plus,
I mean?
they get paid too once we
Right,
start
exactly.
getting paid.
So-
It's all even.
It's a thing, so I don't want to pay all those people because I don't get as much. You know what I mean? No,
Shut up.
No, just kidding.
Kill you.
Oh shit! But so we don't usually talk about goals as far as subscriptions and all that shit on YouTube. It doesn't cost you a thing for those that are watching right now. But what that does for the people that don't know, when you subscribe to the channel, it pretty much it puts the channel that you're subscribed to. It kind of prioritizes it to where you'll get notifications when they post a video or something like that. So it doesn't cost you a thing, but like I said on the wrestling podcast before, it doesn't cost you a thing, but maybe your peace of mind. But with time and patience, you can get that back. But
Shit happens.
our goal, we're gonna take it hundreds at a time until we get to 500. But anyway, we're just gonna,
Right.
yeah, we'll talk about that later. But for right now, we're sitting at 133 right now, so I'd like to get it to 200.
Well,
as soon
thank
as
you
we can.
guys
Absolutely,
getting us there.
absolutely.
Like,
Yep.
appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah, that's where the motivation really comes from. Like, I would still be doing this with 0 people, but it makes it a lot easier to want to do this even more when we have people that's getting behind us. So really appreciate you guys. But so we have 133 right now. I'd like to get to 200. I don't have like a time goal or anything like that. But as soon as possible.
Whenever.
Yeah, but before the end of this week, we'd like to.
Yeah. No,
it took us this long to get 133.
We're not going to be like that.
But no, but if and when we get 200 subscribers, we're gonna do 2 episodes a week for the whole month, I guess. After that, so whenever that starts,
Be a hell of a celebration.
Yep.
So I'll be really excited.
Yep.
To hit that.
And I eventually would like to start doing multiple a week, just for fun, just for the hell of it, not just for special treatment. But
Right.
so,
Oh yeah.
and one more thing.
Doer.
Yep. And then one more thing that I got to promote before we. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, not quite time yet, but so we got a Patreon, and we kind of revamped that a little bit. I deleted all the videos that's on that, because what it was before was early episodes. And from now on, we're going to be doing a 15-minute or so segment after the show where we just literally continue the conversation that was going on before as the show was on. Mm-hmm. So if that's something you guys would like to do to also support the show, you can go over to Patreon. There's a link in the description as well for that. So go check that out. And it's going to be called After Hours. There's a little link that says After Hours. So go do that, son. But on here, on this episode, the ones that you're watching right now, like, comment, subscribe. The listening version of this episode right here, the ones that we do live, will be available on the Monday after the episode. So tomorrow at 3 p.m., this episode will be available on Spotify and iTunes. So,
Yes, sir.
12 o'clock p.m. Did I say 3?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. It's wrestling, see. Because wrestling, I'm trying to make it as least little confusing as possible, because what I want to do is have whenever we start our lives, I want all of our uploading stuff to be on the same time.
Well, you might want to say that again.
Yeah, so.
Not 3.
So 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
The listening version will be available every Monday from the past live stream, which is on Sunday. Sunday.
Right here. Son?
That's right. So yeah, we got merch, by the way. Sorry, we're doing even more promoting here, but that's what we're all about here. We're trying to grow our brand stuff, but we got cups too. There's 3 different versions. This is my favorite one, but the other 2,
I like that one.
The other one's like similar size to that one, but it's just plain white. And then the other one's plain white, but it's pretty decently bigger, I think. Not like crazy huge, but it's not one of those big ass mugs or anything, but it's probably this tall.
Hold a hell of a lot of coffee. Mm-hmm. I love my coffee.
Yeah, but if that's something you're interested in, and we also have the Ukraine that we announced on last week's episode. That is still available. Our goal is 1,000 pieces of clothing of some sort. So if you can help us reach that goal, we don't even touch any of that money. That goes straight to the cause. So if that's something you'd like to do to help out, we'd really appreciate it.
Talking about donations, I actually donated $5 yesterday to some people that I think it's for like recovery and different things. And they help people, and I was like, you know what? I'll donate. And she said something like 100. I'm like, if I had 1,000, I would donate it. But
Absolutely.
I don't.
Yeah.
But cause I love helping people. I even said that too.
Yeah, that's another thing I'd like to do with this show too. Is like, I've seen a podcast that with their Patreon money, what they do is they take 1 month out of the whole year, and all the money they make that month goes straight to the cause that whatever they're growing. So, like they've built like pipelines, not pipelines, water lines and shit like that. So, whatever you want to call that, water tanks, but helping out other countries and stuff like that. But that's something we'd like to do.
Pretty
too.
neat.
That's something I'd like to do too, because as much as I want to help myself, I want to help other people, and if I can build a platform and do both, that's like a win-win to me.
Right.
But so I don't know what else to say. Do you got anything else before we get into our main event? Because I have something planned after the 5-minute break. So
Okay. Well, we can get heading to the break if you want.
To the bet.
Bet.
Time is it? It's hard
Do
to
I
see
have?
because them lights are shining in my face.
12:32.
All right. So, all right. We will see
We'll
you.
be back.
That's right. We'll see you in 5, boy.
At Circle K, there's that alleyway.
Right.
And I think it's a one-way this way. You can't go up it, but people do. But there was a wall there, not a house.
Right.
And my car was parked there, like facing going up the one way. And there's like 5 or 6 dudes sitting along the wall there. And when I came out, I seen my buddy Shane Kicksmiller.
Right.
And I haven't seen him in forever. I was like excited to see him, like, what's up, man? And I started walking towards him, and he just walked, like, pretty much like, go away from me, man.
The hell?
And like walked away from me, and he said something about Jane, which is weird.
Dreams are so random, dude.
Yeah, I know. He said something about Jane, that she was gonna get me or kick my ass or something.
Whoa.
But what's weird, my buddy Tommy used to date a woman named Jane. It was like, and then he left. He walked around that wall that was to the right of my car, and then I remember seeing like a bunch of Walmart sacks in my car, and I picked up a mask to put it on to show him, and then after that, all these guys that I seen along the wall, I recognized a few of them, and they all wanted to beat my ass for some reason. But then it was weird
What
because
is going on?
I don't know.
That's how you know it's a dream. Dude.
I don't know, but it felt so freaking real, and somehow in some way I literally like just went crazy and turned into like a fucking demon and just slaughtered these motherfuckers.
Oh, dude.
And then yeah, and I think that's how it ended. I don't know if Shane came back or not, but yeah, it was pretty wild. Now that was like the most recent one. Like I said, I hardly ever dream. I've had some pretty messed up ones, and a lot of them are almost like that. I don't know if that's bad or not, because I'm not no crazy person or anything,
Right.
but
Well,
because it's just a dream. I'm not going to wake up like, yeah, I'm going to go do that today.
yeah, right. I mean, some
I'm just
people
like,
do.
fuck
You
it.
know?
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Not me. So I know the consequences. I'm not that stupid.
Right.
Plus, I have my son to think about, so not gonna
That's
put
the only
my-
reason he doesn't do it.
No,
because his son.
shut the fuck up. I'll kill you.
I didn't catch that until he started laughing. So I've been watching car crash compilations, and that's gotten me
Some
to.
of them are sort of funny. And just hopefully everybody's okay, but some of them are like,
Yeah.
come on.
It's like, yeah, what are you doing? Like,
Like-
how'd you get your license?
Exactly.
It's like, what the fuck are
Like,
you doing?
Jesus. I thought I was a bad driver, even though
Yeah.
I'm not. But
Yeah. Everybody's their own worst critic when it comes to driving. No, I would hope.
right, dude, I used to be. Goddamn, when I first started,
Yeah.
I had my little like Sunbird. Yeah, that was bad. I wasn't like wrecking all the time. I mean, like I was pretty bad.
Mm.
But now, many years later, sound like I'm fucking 100 million years old, living back with the dinosaurs and shit.
48.
Yeah, might be. You never know. Different universe.
Yeah. That's it.
But, time traveler.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was horrible. But now, nah, I'm pretty damn good. I could be a fucking racer if I wanted to be.
Hell yeah.
Jeff Gordon coming for you.
I wouldn't say I'm the best driver, but I am. When it comes to being a defensive driver, I think I'm pretty good. Like I've saved myself from a lot of fucking shit
All right.
in my little bit of time of
More of
driving.
a defensive.
That's why I said defense.
Defense.
Offensive.
Defense.
Offensive driver. I beat the shit out
That
of
was
everybody's
offensive.
cars. Like run right into
Yeah.
somebody for no reason.
Road rage as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, fuck out of my way.
Yeah. It's
Destroy your car just because you're mad.
yeah.
And someone moved in front of you. You're like, Jesus. But there's people out there like that.
Oh yeah.
I watched some of those too, like road rage.
Road rage. Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus.
It's like, what are you
A
doing?
little petty bullshit. Just get over it and keep going.
I get being angry, but acting on your anger is a whole different story. Like, I don't understand why people are like that.
People getting shot at or all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Dude. It's scary. So, yeah, I guess I can say I get a little bit of road rage, but I don't fucking try to do anything. I just, like, cuss out the fucking steering wheel or something.
Yeah.
That's about it. Or turn on some Slaughter to Prevail.
Cuss at the
or
steering
some
wheel.
shit. Yeah.
You fucking ass.
I don't know.
You can't do anything about this, but fuck you anyway.
Right?
Well, we're back, son.
Hello.
What's going on, people?
Welcome.
Person, there's only one watching right now.
That's all right.
I think it's my dad, so hello, Dad. Hope you're not too ashamed.
We're doing our best, man.
What? Yeah. What? What? Love that
You
shit.
said you got him doing that now.
Yeah. It's great. Today's April 3rd, 2022, Sunday, son.
No,
I think that's a good day to do it. Sunday. Maybe we'll keep it on Sundays forever.
Son.
But so
fucking weird.
got this video planned out here. I know we are.
A little bit.
You more than me. You know.
You're right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Goddamn right I am right. You're right that I'm right. Just this time though. Usually you're wrong. But anyway, so let me get this window pulled up here.
Yeah, boy.
Let's see. Yep. Okay, we're good. You guys already know what this is probably. If you haven't seen this or if you've been under a rock or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
I hope the sound's on this. If it's not, then this is going to be awkward as fuck. So I don't know if that played, or I know it played, but I don't know if the sound was captured on that. But if it wasn't, sorry about that. We'll get that fixed for next time. But
But pretty much everyone knows what
yeah,
that was.
yeah. If you haven't seen that, what's your opinion on that? By the way, what do you think? As far as whether or not he should or shouldn't.
Well,
have done.
actually, last night before I fell asleep at 2 in the freaking morning, I was watching a breakdown of like a guy that reads body language.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people are saying that was staged, but I don't think so. It was pretty much real, legit.
His lip was quivering and shit. He was fucking pissed.
But what's messed up though, he was laughing at
He
the
was
joke.
just, as soon as he saw her, yeah.
Yeah. So
Which I think it's, especially with the comedian community, stand up or whatever you do, it's very unanimous that everybody's like, what the fuck? Like, for one, that was a light joke.
yeah. Not really
Like-
take serious, but I sort of understand in her perspective because her hairdo, but
Yeah. But
it wasn't just a joke.
right. But like I was saying to you, as far as culture goes right now, we're not quite there as far as, yeah, it's okay and it never hasn't been, but people are still kind of starting to realize that it's not that big of a deal that women have short hair, but we're not quite there yet, unfortunately. So you need to understand that though. If you are a woman and you want to have short hair, that's cool, but just know that there's still assholes out there that are going to say some weird shit about that. And that's something you have to think about. You shouldn't have to. I'm not saying you should, but that's something, unfortunately, you do have to think about, that there are going to be some people out there that say shit like that. And
Yeah.
it was an ironic joke on his part because he was making fun of people that actually think that way. That was what the joke was. It was like, have you ever seen All in the Family with Archie Bunker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he always made fun of people that acted the way he is on the show. That was the whole point of that, because he was a very racist man on the show. That show was making fun of racist people. That's what that was. And some people just overlook that and say, "Oh, look, this guy's racist." But we're not to bring race into it, but
Right.
it's just the same thing with the hair thing. He was making fun of people that actually look at somebody's hair and think that's a big deal, because it's not.
Right.
But like I was saying, you have to understand that if you're gonna go against the grain as far as where culture is, you have to understand that that's gonna rub some people a certain way, regardless of whether they're right or wrong. So that's my opinion about it. I don't know if you agree
But
or not.
I'm glad that Will did apologize and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's just really shocking, though.
Yeah, it was
It probably shouldn't have went that way, which I know he realizes that.
right. It's a little too late to
But,
realize
yeah.
now, though. You know.
But
Yeah, there was police that are ready to arrest him if he decided to press charges, from what I've been hearing.
oh wow,
So, as far as Chris Rock goes, handled that shit really well. Like,
well, I know it was pretty quick, but he did some really quick thinking. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's been doing comedy
right.
so
Yeah.
freaking long. He's
Yeah,
a quick thinker.
He practiced
so.
all the years of practice that he
'Cause-
used all the years of practice that he had.
Because that video I was watching last night, that body language guy was breaking down. Chris was almost about to swing, but
I think,
then-
yeah, he could have been
then
like
he went
ready
back
to
to-
defend himself or something.
yeah, he like sort of blocking and was
Yeah.
about to clench up his fist to swing back, but
Yeah.
then he realized and
Yeah.
went back, the hands
Because
down his back.
to me, what I thought was it was going to be one of those.
Composure.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be one of those things where he was going to like put him in a light headlock and like act like he's hitting him or some shit, and then they were going to laugh and he was going to go back to his seat. But that's definitely not how it went.
No.
That caught him off guard, which it would have anybody when he smacked the fuck out of him.
What probably would have been better if you just like leaned into his ear and said, "Please don't."
He shouldn't have got up at all. He should have waited until after the
Technically.
damn show.
or something, but
But he pretty
shit
much
happens.
Yeah, I think he just
It's
ruined
done
his.
and over with.
I think he
Everybody's
just-
fine.
I think he just ruined his career because people are still pissed off about that a week later. Well, less than a week later, and rightfully so. Like, that was very unprofessional from an actor. I mean, he's been through way more than that, and that's the thing that he gets out of line about. Like, he's obviously doing, and it comes to I can't talk. It brings me to another thing that I'm thinking as well about that is that snapping may have come from something else too. You know that, so we can't just be all fuck Will Smith either.
Right.
Like, he's a human. Just because he's famous don't mean he's not a human. Like, he can make mistakes too. But
Yeah.
when you make a mistake, just know that you do need to be accountable. Like, and a lot of people are saying, well, it's his wife. His wife's got him wrapped. It don't matter. As an individual that's an adult, he's a grown-ass man. He's got to be held responsible for stuff like that. Like, it has nothing to do with his wife. Like, yeah, maybe she caused it, but he still did the action. She didn't. So you learn that as a kid when you're growing up.
Right.
You got to be responsible for what you do as an individual. So I just hope it doesn't hurt his career too much. But I think for right now, things aren't going to go very well for him.
But it's crazy he still won the award.
Yeah,
After
that kind of rubbed people the wrong way too. He should have been at least escorted out of the building, regardless. If you ask me, I don't know what you think.
I have no clue.
I think because it was Will Smith is the only reason, which I think that's bullshit. Just like, who cares if you have a name? If you do something out of line, you should be held accountable right then and there, regardless. That's just my opinion. But I don't know. Let us know in the comment section if you agree or not, and we'll read that and I don't know if we'll reply or anything like that, but we will maybe just like bring it up on the next episode. Unless you comment, if we get a bunch of comments that are like, dude, just stop talking about this shit, nobody cares, then obviously we won't, because we don't want to
move on.
Yeah, we don't want to drive this topic into the ground if it is
Right.
if our fans don't really give a shit. But yeah, let us know what you guys think if you do have an opinion on that, and we'd like to have a discussion. That's one thing I've always been, not always, but I've prided myself on more recently, like maybe the last 2 years or so, is I really like to look at opposite sides and try to learn instead of being right all the time. Like, I think that's important it's hard. This is an era right now too where having a discussion is like almost impossible for some people.
Right. So I don't mind being wrong.
Yeah.
I'll let you
It's
know
not
if
even,
I am.
Yeah. Right. It's not even about that at that point. Like if
And I'll look at your situation like,
Right.
oh, okay.
Right.
You know, instead of like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Going all off and
like,
shit. Like,
because
no.
I feel like we talked about this on the show before, but
I think we have.
yeah, but like if you shit, where was I going?
You're fired.
Well, that's it for the episode, guys. Shit, fuck.
Yeah, drink that memory water. Get
Maybe that's what my problem is. I got too much water in my brain. Buy our merch. Donate.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if you're not watching this live, there's still going to be an option to donate if you'd like to, and we still will shout you out. So that's why we kind of want to wait until the end of the week or till the next week to actually do it, because if somebody does it throughout the week, then we want to make sure that episode has been seen by everybody before we. I don't know if that made any sense what I said. But. So we got 10 minutes left. We might end this thing early unless you got something else.
They've done everything on there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Oh yeah. Well, I was supposed to talk about. I'm surprised it's just now. If you can remove your brain and put it.
that's it, everybody. No. No. This is a good question, by the way.
Yeah. Think about this. If you can remove your brain plus eyes, because your eyes go to your brain, and your heart, and put it in a robot, would you? Technically, almost like another subject we talked about living forever. But
yeah, that's the one I
it'd
thought
be
you were
more
going to ask.
in a robot instead of human. And also, would you still be like conscious and just like you are right now? But since they move that shit to a robot, would you still be there or would you not?
Are you talking like scientifically, or are you talking in a perfect world?
No, just scientifically. Like,
I think I don't know anything.
I know.
I don't know what I'm talking about right now, so don't yell at me, people. But I would assume that a brain needs to be attached to a spinal cord for it to.
Well, that shit would go with it too, in your nervous system.
Okay.
I know I just said brain, eyes, and your heart.
Well,
that's it.
yeah,
but I mean,
just all your
like,
organs.
and
But
plus, you have to have your DNA and all that crap. But if there's somehow they can put that shit into a robot to where you can live forever, because this gets old and dies.
yeah, so do your organs, though. It'd be. I don't know that your organs would. I think eventually, like even if you stayed healthy for a long ass time, I think eventually you would just start decaying, regardless, just because it's just how life works, I guess.
Maybe.
So
We really don't know.
like if you, I guess you could say like if somebody was, I don't know how old are you when your heart is full grown? I wonder.
That's a good question.
I'm assuming in your 20s, because
Probably.
yeah, because definitely not 18.
Because we're babies inside the womb when our eyes are fully grown.
Right.
And that's just our eyes, not our brain or heart or
Right.
anything else. But I'd probably say in the 20s.
20s.
In your brain and
I'd say about
heart and everything else.
maybe 25. We'll just say 25. This is not a factual show, so
Right.
don't hold
Like,
us to anything. But
we don't know everything.
no, we don't know anything.
This is just a guesstimate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say probably then. But yeah.
So if you put a 25-year-old's heart in a 95-year-old man, would in that heart in the 95-year-old man when he dies at, let's say, 108, just because he had a new heart or whatever. I'm assuming that a 90, I don't know what, 98, is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming the 98-year-old man lives through the surgery because that would be hard too. So 105, is that what I said? I don't know. So
I think so.
Could
That
you
or 108.
could you then take that heart out? Like, how long would a heart itself last? Is what I'm asking, or what I'm.
As long as it gets blood and nutrients and all that shit
Right.
to it,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if
lasts
a heart
forever.
just kept getting passed on until it decayed, how long would a heart actually last? And that goes for any other organ too. Like, how long does an organ? Because it only takes one organ to go bad for somebody to be done.
Oh yeah.
So, depending on what organ it is, but no, we're
I
not
have
talking
to-
about keyboards either.
So I have to act fast and move fast and
Yeah.
keep it cold and all that shit. And
Yeah. So I'm talking naturally though. We don't want to preserve any. I want it to be a natural.
Oh, just from
In my world.
one person to another.
Right. So how many years can a healthy heart, be healthy
As long as you're
regardless
healthy
of
yourself.
what body it's in? And do other organs sometimes make a heart decay? Maybe another organ going bad.
Can make your heart go bad
Right.
too.
It can make your heart try harder because it has
Right.
to. So that's that. I don't know.
It's a deep thought, dude.
It is a deep
Like,
thought.
Like, same with the putting your brain and heart and all that shit into a robot to see if you live forever. Because it just, I don't know, it's crazy, dude.
I just
Like, but yeah, that's a good question. Like, would it last forever? Because
or how long at least would it last?
as long as you're healthy and not like doing drugs and smoking and all that crap, and you're eating good, even though it probably won't matter if you do eat good, because a lot of this healthy shit's not good for you. So it's
all
really
depends
tough
on-
choice.
Yeah, it all depends on. I've heard it even depends on your blood type. Like certain blood types
True.
take
And
certain
there's rare
nutrients.
blood types too.
Oh yeah, but do you know your blood type?
Unfortunately, I don't, and I wish
No.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know how to even find out. Besides
Just-
actually getting it drawn.
Yeah, getting it drawn. Yeah, I don't. It probably in the records since I was born, and that was here. But I honestly don't know.
I don't either.
I wish I did though.
That's probably
because
sad that we don't know. But I'm assuming mine's O positive, but that's like the common.
mine's probably like AB positive or negative. I don't
Remember
know.
Jim Carrey said IB positive.
IB.
IB positive. You ain't touching me with no needle. Oh shit! But yeah, that's a tough question to answer in one day.
Because also, like I was talking about, like your conscience, like some people call that your spirit,
Right.
and like I just don't know if that has to do with your brain or if it's in here.
Yeah. Where does
or,
consciousness come from?
like? Because I know we have electricity, small amount
Right.
running through us because our brain.
Right.
but
Yeah. Actually,
plus-
a decent amount from what I've heard.
Now our brain's basically just like a fucking computer. Mm-hmm. Like they've even done tests and shit, even on our DNA, and actually put computer actual code into the DNA, and it's crazy,
That's
dude.
scary.
Yeah. So,
Programming people.
and viruses, and so I don't know if it was in a living person and probably just extracted the DNA and then did it, but
Probably did it on an organ.
still
Yeah.
trying to like pretty much confirm the theory of us living in the simulation.
Right.
So
Do you think that that's a possibility?
who the fuck knows?
Yeah,
dude?
that's a good answer for that.
'Cause,
Honestly,
like how are the constellations, how are they made? Like how does it make Orion or the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, and all the rest of them? Like how do they make those shapes? But those individual stars are millions of miles away from each other, but from our perspective they make a shape.
to the point where when we're seeing a star, we're seeing it from however many years
Oh, yeah.
in the past it is from us.
Oh yeah,
It's just fucking wild to think about.
they could have blown up a long time ago, but they still look like a star to us. But
Yeah.
we just haven't. Yeah,
Like,
it's
'cause-
crazy, dude.
Light is the fastest thing and we've talked about space before too, because I love space. But
Yeah.
Light is the fastest physical thing, speed wise. I don't
That
know what the
goes-
fuck- yeah. So the sun is 8 minutes away from us. That's how long it takes the sun to get here, even though it's the closest star.
Right.
That tells you how fucking far away it is.
Yeah, 8 minutes. And it probably, I don't know if it takes that long, maybe a little less when a sun flare comes at us, because that comes at us real quick.
Yeah. I don't know if, well, physically, that doesn't travel the speed of light, though. So it would probably take years to get to us, I would assume. Because the speed of light is significantly faster than anything else. It's
Right.
like the fastest thing below the speed of light, and then the ceiling is the speed of light.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm assuming. Like I said before, we're not a factual show. So.
We're dumbasses.
Yeah. But, yeah, dude.
But yeah, I love learning shit, and I don't know why, but that thing that came to my head while I was like trying to go to sleep, I guess I was like dreaming or something, because I seen everything in my head
Yeah.
playing out, from transferring the brain, the eyes, the heart to a robot. Like, I saw it like plain as day, but I was like still awake, but I guess falling asleep. It was weird, but
Here's another good question. What makes certain organs decay besides the food you eat?
and also time and age. Like, I don't,
Or is it just the food you eat that really...
it might be. Because also we have gravity too that weighs us down and makes us shorter and shit like that.
Right.
So that could also compress our shit, and that we just don't feel it.
That's a good question. Man, I'm going to be thinking about that for the next couple days. We'll
We'll bring it up again.
Yeah, we'll bring it up again, and we'll definitely have a better answer.
See
probably.
if we can figure it out.
Yeah, but hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we ended up hitting our hour. So hell yeah, thanks
for
for
watching,
asking
though.
that question, because that really got my gears turning. What little gears I have, but I
feel ya.
I got like 2 of them, and they're like this small.
I'm turning slow as fuck.
That's right, dude.
It's trying, man.
Oh shit! So
But thank you guys for watching and
absolutely, thank you.
tuning in.
And we will see you guys. Like I said before, this audio version of this will be available tomorrow at noon p.m. I got it right this time.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time. Be there and listen. And we'll see you guys later.
Have a good one.